sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. So I'm finally here, and I'm well. I'm young. I can walk. I can run. I can climb. Oh, this is brilliant! And yet, I must confess to feeling somewhat frightened at what lies beyond those gates. My life. I lived it. I made my choices, and it was always for the sake of others that I did what I did. All the same. Sounds like someone's getting married. Hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come here, let's give you a great big hug. No. Oh, not the huggy sort. Well, that will soon change. I was just like you when I first arrived. Shy as a mouse, twice as quiet. Well, let's have a little look at you then. Oh, well, you are very attractive. You must have been a little heartbreaker.
Excuse me, so pardon me. Sorry for interrupting when I can see you're in full flow.
Yeah. Where exactly are we? Oh, forgive me. We are at the Afterlife Welcome Gates. HWW Gate 1. HWW Gate 1. Well, yeah, it's the Hinckley Women's Writers Gate 1. So many gates?
Just the one. Busy, is it?
No, not as busy as some, but we are busier than NWW Gate 1. That's the Nuneaton one. I think it's just George that uses that one. George? George Eliot. You'll have heard of her. Of course,
yes, of course.
Catching on, very good.
How many have passed through here?
Oh, a few more than one.
A few more?
You're the second! Or the third. I actually can't remember if we count Ada or not.
Ada Lovelace?
Yes. Yes. Is she a writer? Is she from Hinckley? We like to think so. Well, the men's gate is obviously a lot busier, but I like to think it's the quality that counts. Don't you?
So you must be Charlotte Brame.
Ah, big fan was you?
Oh, yes, as a girl I used to love you. But I kind of grew out of you by age 12. That's when I discovered Jane Austen and Elizabeth Gaskell.
Oh, Jane and Elizabeth. We call her Betty here. Yes, they are. They are great friends. They read my work. They read it often, and they tell me so, even when they're dead.
Right, I'm being terribly rude.
Look, I'm Elizabeth Coxhead. I know. You're famous or infamous, depending on how you think.
You mean that novel? That scene in the bedroom.
Oh, that novel. Oh, you were very brave to write that. I would have never have written such a thing. Times were different there. The standards, they weren't the same. But you were clearly very talented.
Thank you. Though, towards the end, fewer and fewer people were reading me. I'd fallen out of fashion.
Well, good writing never goes out of fashion. I'm still in print, I understand.
Yes, in the smaller publishers.
Right.
But you can still pick up a copy in the bigger bookshops. Dora Fawn in particular. And of course there was the roaring trade of your books in the second-hand stores. People didn't seem to think it worth keeping your books on their shelves. Perhaps they were embarrassed.
Yeah, perhaps, although embarrassed doesn't seem to be something that bothers you, Elizabeth.
Call me Lizzie, I want us to be friends.
Oh great, I was worried we were off to a bad start. I mean, we two should stick together. We have a lot in common. I mean, we loved Hinckley.
That's true. I lived at the school, you know.
Oh yes, and I had the home in the workhouse grounds. Our fathers.
We loved them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Both good men wanted to change the world for those in their care and lavishing us with love.
That's it. Now we're getting along famously. Now you must have so many questions.
Are there any men here?
Oh. There are
men, but not as many as you might think. Or maybe you're not surprised considering what a mess they made of things. Yes, men often come past here expecting to be admitted and are surprised when they're turned away. Kings, presidents.
Oh, I was thinking more of my father and Tom.
Oh, a boyfriend?
A friend. I might have been killed in the war.
Oh, right, yes. Yes, they're here. And in good time you will see them. Plenty of time for that.
So what is it we do here all day?
Well, there's no days, no nights, no seasons. It's like the most perfect day that you never want to end, and it doesn't. There's lots to do, people to talk to, conversations to be had, songs to be sung, lots to learn and wonder and think. You know, I never get bored, and I've been here years.
Good. You mentioned a Jane Austen and a George Eliot.
Yes, we have a book club. We read novels old and new. That's how we know your work. Yes, there's George and Jane and, Virginia, of course, although she insists on talking in sentences so long we actually forget how they started. Oh, look, there's lots of us and we are dying to meet you. Sorry, bad choice of words. Look, we're really excited to meet you.
Well, it all sounds wonderful. There is just one small thing that bothers me still. I didn't live the perfect life, and well, it ended badly. Isn't there a price to pay for that?
Indeed there is, but that has already been paid. You'll see what I mean. Now, how about we get you settled and then, nice cup of tea.
You drink tea here? I would have thought that you...
I'm so surprised, because at around about 11, my idea of heaven is a nice cup of tea. We even have Earl Grey.
Right, good. Cool.
Cool, good. You just need to sit and take stock.
My mind's in a bit of a whirl. I mean, I've only just ended one life. I'm not sure I'm ready to begin another. I mean, I don't know who I am here, what I am. I don't know anyone.
Well, you know me.
Yes, I know of you, but I don't know you. I mean, we're not friends. I stopped reading you years ago. We all did. That was rude, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's understandable. So, why don't we start with something familiar?
Yes. Gardening. I loved gardening.
No. Sorry, no. I wasn't really much of a gardener. I was the grim reaper of all things green. Even the hardiest of plants wilted at my touch. How about writing? Yes, you so was I, a writer. So how about we write a novel, a new work?
Oh, well, that's an idea. And perhaps we can do a reading with your book group.
Okay.
I mean, I can still write here, can't I? I can still create.
Yeah, of course. You were made in the image of a creative God. Of course you can create. So, what kind of book shall we write? A romance? No. A gothic romance. No. A gothic romance with a forbidden love. Oh, that's it. Just imagine it. Ursula lay there, her ample bosom heaving with desire.
Charlotte, stop. Bosoms don't heave, ample or not. Although there was that time I had a dodgy curry in Reading and my bosoms did certainly heave and it was nothing but romantic. Why does it have to be the woman that yearns for the touch of a man? Why not the man, say, Henry, took a surreptitious glance at Angie from beneath his cap. Her eyes shone with wonder at the vista that lay before them.
And his eyes only saw her. And he vowed to pursue her for the rest of his life.
Yes, there's potential, sure. But to me it sounds a bit common. Yeah, no, look, I get it. There's a cap and a bicycle, sure. But Henry is no aristocrat, and, well, Angie is... She's boring. She's boring.
Well, Angie's based on me, so...
Apologies. Sorry.
And Henry, well... Never mind, Henry. Look, I know he was no aristocrat, but he was real. He was human. He made mistakes and he apologised for them, and he loved me in his own imperfect way. He took pleasure in activity. He rode for miles on a brook saddle. Another great thing to come out of Hinckley, as I'm sure you're aware.
Absolutely. Yes. No, indeed. Well, I see. Characters should be real. Mine always were. They were the women that we always wanted to be, but couldn't be. We were chained in these unsuitable marriages, despotic husbands. Society viewed women as inferior. They were the future that we wanted to be, but couldn't be. The future is you. Oh, Liz, I look at you and I see all of my characters rolled into one. I wish I just could have written you into a book.
Such a lovely thing to say.
So, let's say we ditch the idea of a romance and we go for a story of emancipation. Say, a strong woman who defies a man's world and creates a new tomorrow. A strong woman who leaves her husband, creates scandal, and she overcomes society's judgments to win their praise.
Oh, it sounds a bit French.
Oh, that's no bad thing. Oh, when there ought to be a sex scene.
We have to have one of those.
Of course we do.
Of course we do. Every good novel today has one, usually around page 54. It keeps the reader interested.
Oh, well, it tells me that the writer can't be very good if they have to include such a thing at page 54 to keep the reader's interest.
On second thoughts, then? I suppose a sex scene would be frowned upon here.
Yes, I think you're right. I mean, none of us have ever written such a thing, so...
Okay, so we need to set it somewhere we know.
Hinckley, a factory. The workhouse.
Right,
Okay. And it can have a happy ending. Yes. Do you know, I always thought when a novel ends in tragedy, it was a betrayal of the reader's trust. Yes, to sit through 600 pages only to discover that the hero dies, penniless, forgotten and unloved.
I know what you mean. So yes to the happy ending.
Okay. And a wedding.
A wedding.
Yes.
But the heroine proposes.
Ooh, a flying within records.
Oh, yes, that's and can we write more books?
Do you know what? As many number as you want.
Well, and we can include all the other amazing women.
Yes. Yes. George can be quite precious about her work, but I'm sure she'll come round to the idea in the end.
Good. So what's this book to be called?
Oh, I often just called them after their names.
So, Elizabeth Brame.
Oh, I like it. Charlotte Coxhead.
I like it. Or just a woman of Hinckley.
I like it.
Will people know where Hinckley is?
Well, of course. Conan Doyle goes on about it often enough when talking about his beloved handsome calves. George, George Canning, the short-lived Prime Minister, although he'll be relieved to know he is no longer the short-lived. Yes, it's not without its champions here.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. It's a pity that we can't publish it. Could be a bestseller. So they'd write a play, a film, turn it into a musical. They turn everything into musicals nowadays. An audience can't sit too long without a song to break the action.
Sorry, can you hear that?
Can you?
Is that music? Really? Seriously? When we sleep at night, the world slips away, and we enter a story of our own. And in our dreams, there's a wonderful day. In our future, we're not alone. We can smile, we can dream, we can hope. We can laugh, we can sing, we can dance. We can wonder, we can cheer, we delight in a Hinckley workhouse romance. That's it, guys. That's all I know.
Thank you,
about
Liz.
this. Thanks very much. When we read our books and in the pages we turn, we discover the joy that we speak. We learn about love that lies just ahead, in a place that no longer looks bleak. We can smile, we can dream, we can hope. We can laugh, we can sing, we can dance. We can wonder, we can cheer, we delight in our Hinckley workhouse. workhouse romances. Yes, very good. It was in our dreams we believed we could have a life together that was good. And in our dreams we found truth and chance that gave life to a workhouse romance. So you've stopped a while and you've took the chance to hear our story of this Hinckley workhouse romance. Of this Hinckley workhouse romance. Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
You have such a dirty laugh, you know.
Thank you. Vicky says so.
Vicky?
Yes, Queen Victoria. Big fan. Yeah, she's not saying quite a lot. You should meet
Yes.
her. Now, are you feeling rested?
Yes, thank you.
Good.
Rested and inspired and expectant and happy.
Good. You should be. You will be. Now wait till you see your room and who is there to welcome you.
And we'll finish the book.
Oh yes, we've got so much time. All the time in the world.